Hi, I'm Julie Tobiasen, and today you'll be watching my beginner ballet class number 2. We continue to work in parallel, really getting that technique under our belt, right? Getting that position, that line up, being able to lift the legs a little bit more and travel more. Enjoy my beginner ballet class number 2. All right, so here we are for our second adult ballet class. And today I want to talk about holding in your abdominals when we do all of these exercises, really feeling your glutes engage as we pull up from any of our pliés. And every time we extend our legs or rise up on a releve or an eleve, I want you to think about really engaging every muscle, right? We start with that core to keep us lined up, right? Pulling in and up. We keep the shoulders over the hips, over the balls of the feet, not rocking back on the heel. So that's just the base of what to think about right as we're starting, okay? So we're still working in parallel in this class, but we're adding more technical things so that we can eventually work up to our turning out and working in all those positions that we know ballet to be. So we'll start parallel, and when I'm in parallel, again, my legs are knitted together, my inner thighs are actively pulling together, my glutes are engaged, my abdominals, my ribs are not poking out, right? These are all the things I'm striving for. So we'll start our preparation, bringing those arms up to first position and then gently placing on the bar. So that's on 7 and 8. We'll have a 2-count plie in parallel, 1 and 2, coming up, everything engaged and tightened, right? Down and up and up. We're going to rise up. So this is an eleve. We're not going to plie releve. We're going to eleve up. So those heels come up. We have to put ourselves over the ball of the foot and hold that position to do that. 5, 6, we'll plie, 7 and up, 8. Down on 1 and 2. Up on 3 and 4. Down on 1 and 2. Up on 3 and 4. Make sure that weight is over the ball of the foot so we can bring those heels up, keeping everything really straight in the knees. And then we soften these knees to plie, right? So we need to start thinking about that. Rather than coming up straight, down straight plie, right? We're going to elevate up. And as we start to come out of this demi-point position, I soften the knees so I can plie right over the balls of the feet and then up. All right, so let's start, right? Prasti's going to show the position from the back, so anyone watching this could follow along, and Teresa will be showing from the side how that body alignment is. And 7, 2 counts down, 1 and 2, up 3, straighten 4, good, 1, 2, up 3, now we'll rise up. 1, 2, everything tight, muscles held, and we'll soften the knees to come down. Good. And again, 2 counts down, down, up, up, down, down. We are not rocking on the heels, right? Because we're going to rise up, lifting those heels, pull those abdominals in. Let's go one more time, please. We'll continue again. And down, everything up and held. Down, nice. Rising up. And softening those knees to gently put those heels down. Last time. And good, right? Making sure that the shoulders are over the hips, but the chest is lifted. And up. See if you can take your hands gently off the bar for a moment. And now plie. And finishing. Good, all right, nice. Good, good. Okay, so let's go back to our tendus and still working, of course, in parallel. So I have my legs together. Again, everything is held and tight. 7 and 8. We're going to have 2 counts out, brushing 1 and 2, and in, and 2. And we're out, and 2. In and 2. Then the second, or the third one, we're going to go 1, hold, 2, and in, hold, 2, out, and in. Then we'll go left. 2 counts out, and 2 counts in. I'm trying to keep these hips really square, so don't let that hip come up, yeah? Keep it square. In and in. We're out, sharp, and hold. Use all those muscles to get there. And in. Okay, that's the combination. We'll do that right and then left, and then we'll repeat right and left, right? Remember when we brush that tendu out, we hold the standing leg strong. The working leg, we start to arch, we pull the toes under, we soften that demi-point as we brush back to that parallel position. The whole time staying over the ball of the foot on the standing leg as much as possible. And arms first, here. So 2 counts out, and brushing back in. So the whole time we're keeping this leg nice and straight, yeah? Out, hold, in, brushing the floor, brush, nice. Let's change legs. Out, 2. Remember to bring those toes under. Out, toes come under, good. Sharp, out. And in. And out. Let's go one more time. Right leg, 2 counts, in. Last time. 1, 2, in, 2. Good. Nice. That weight is right over the standing leg, over the ball of the foot. Good. We'll finish here. Nice. Good. All right, very nice. Okay, so going forward, let's have our preparation 7 and 8. Let's have our battement jeté. So this is where we come off the floor, and we're going to still work in this same parallel position, right, so we can really get the accents and get that strength in the standing leg. We're going to bring that leg just 2 inches off the floor. Off, 2, 3, 4, and then we're going to go through our tendu to come back in. So we're going to go and 5, 6, 7, 8. We're off, 2, 3, 4, point first. Well, parallel first. And out, 2, 3, 4, and in. We're going to do 4 sets. And out, 2, 3, 4, and in. Change legs. Sharp, out. Now imagine when you're doing this, and we're not going to let go, but you could if you want to, right? If you're working on this, you want to take a moment, just bring the fingers up, make sure you're on that leg all the way, right? It's very easy to roll into the inside of the leg. Usually not so much the outside, but that can happen too, right? So really thinking of that whole leg being held all the way up to the torso. So we're going to go right, left, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, point in, 6, 7, 8, sharp out, 2, 3, 4, point in, right? So 4 with the right, 4 with the left, again 4 with the right, 4 with the left. We'll start arms down, arms en bas, and 7, 8, sharp out, 3, 4, point in, 6, 7, and out, 2, good, and in, 6, 7, 8, sharp, point in, and we're out, and in, let's go left, and out, 2, 3, 4, point. So remember, everything is pulled up and tight when we come into our parallel position, including those abdominals. And in, good, and out, good. We'll go one more time, right leg, and out, 2, 3, 4, and in. And then ladies, if you want to, when you're out, yeah, good. Show how we can test our balance a little bit. Out, 2, 3, 4. We don't want to lose any of that muscle strength when we release the arm from the bar. We have to hold it more. Last side, out, 2, 3, 4, point in. Good. We don't want that weight going out to this working leg on that point either, right? So nice. And in. Last one. Out. 2, 3, 4. We'll finish. Good. All right, very nice. Yeah, so it's a really great idea to get to that point where you can let go of the bar when that leg is starting to be lifted. Good. Let's do a coupe. Yeah, we worked on coupe in our last class, but today what I want to add is I'll add a coupe up to retiré. You may also hear this called passe, and in America we tend to use retiré and passe interchangeably. So yes, so that's why you'll hear two names for that step. So we're going to call it retiré. Passe is usually when that leg is then passing through the position. That technically is what passe is, but it really can be used, both terms can be used for the same thing here. So let's have coupe 1, and remember this is where we lift this foot, we brush the toes under, and they come right at the ankle. Again, I'm keeping the glutes, I'm keeping everything tight and taut, right? I'm holding my arms, I'm not letting things get loose. So we go coupe 1, hold 2. Let's go up to our turned in parallel retiré position. 3 and 4, back down to our coupe and parallel. Let's change legs. We'll go 1, 2, and up 3 and 4. Try to get this knee, you want to try this to get this to be like a table, right? So it's not here, it's up, that knee is up. Right across from the hip, down to coupe, toe at the ankle, parallel. When we try to do the toe at the ankle, we don't want to do what we call sickling. We don't want that toe to come in. We still want to keep that nice open arch shape, okay? So 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 5, 6, back to parallel, and 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Second set, let's go 1, 2, 3, 4. Maybe we could do a little 5, 6, or 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm fast right now. 5, 6, 7, 8. So the tempo we'll use will go 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7. Stay 8. Left, right with that little balance. Left, and we'll finish there. Okay. And 7. Coupe 1, hold 2, passe. Good. Coupe. And down. Other leg. 1, 2. Knee up. Good. And again. Right leg. 1, 2. And up and release. Coupe. And down. 1, 2. Up. Nice. Let's finish here. And we'll finish. Good. All right, very nice, very nice. The way both of you shifted that weight, 2 legs to 1 leg, that happened right in that coupe, and I could see all of those muscles pulling in and up, so good. Right, exactly what we want to do. Okay, let's do a port de bras. And so for this one, we're gonna turn one arm on the bar, okay? And so I will demonstrate on the other side here. So let's go, we're going to stand parallel and we're going to put one arm on the bar. I'm going to use my left arm first because traditionally we put our left arm on the bar first. We work the right leg typically. But we're going to be in parallel, left arm, right? If you're in front of a mirror, you can really see how your alignment is at this angle. And we're going to start with one arm down en bas, and we'll go 5, 6, 7, and 8, right? So that's our preparation, just 7 and 8. Then we're going to start with our first port de bras. 1, it goes through first and second. Extend the arm down and down. We worked on this port de bras in our first class here. And then let's come hands to the hip and stay. Let's have a tabletop position and 2, and then releasing that head down 3 and 4, coming up 5 and 6, and then arm down 7 and 8. So we have 1, and 2. Extend the arm down to en bas, 3 and 4. We can move the head if you're ready for that, or you can add that later here. And then hand on the hip, right? And my elbow is out, it's not back here, right? My elbow's held. And then from here, I keep my legs really strong. I have tabletop position, 1, hold 2, head all the way down as far as you can go, 3 and 4. Let's roll up through the spine, 5 and 6, finish 7 and 8. Okay? All right, so we're just starting to get that place where we are learning this, our port de bras front. So let's do one arm on the bar. We'll do left arm, and then we'll finish, and then we'll do the other side. So arms en bas, and 7 and 8, and 1, 2, and 3. Good, 1. Let's go hand to hip. And now tabletop, 1, 2. Try to go all the way down, head to the knees, rolling up, and we're up, arms down. And again, 1, open, and down. And hand to the hip, and tabletop. And now all the way down, release the head, rolling up. And let's finish here, arms down. Nice. Okay, good, good. So let's turn around and let's go other side. Another thing just to mention at this point is in ballet class, traditionally, the way we transfer from one side to the other is we turn towards the bar, right? So that's just a little tidbit of how you would do that in a more advanced ballet class. So let's start with arms en bas, and 7, arm is down, and 1, open, and down. Good. Remember to keep those abdominals engaged this whole time to the hip. And tabletop. And if you can go down lower, releasing the head, rolling through the spine. Good. And arm down. And 1. Open. Try to lift up in that chest as that arm comes down. And elbow is held. One piece, stretching forward, all the way down. Good, weight is staying over the balls of the feet. And we're finishing. Very nice, good. All right, good, good. So we'll go back to facing the bar now, and let's have a plie releve. We'll have 1, up, 2, and 3, and 4. We'll balance 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get those arms in first position. 5, 6, 7. If you can, gently place those fingers back to go 1, and 2, and 2, and 2, 3, and 4, and balance. 6, 7, and 8. Let's lift that foot up in a coupe, right? Our parallel coupe, and we'll do 4. Plie and 1, 5, 6, 7, and 8, and balance. If you have not been engaging your glute muscle, you will need to do that now. Here, other foot. And we're down and up and down and up. I'd like to point out that when we plie and releve, we are not rocking back on the heel, right? It's different from some other exercises where you circuit train and whatnot. We keep everything lined up over the balls of the feet, so we could always lift the heels if we want to, right? So when we plie here, really staying with my core, staying over my knees, over the ball of the foot. When I have one leg up, same thing, because that's how you can do those continuous releves. If you rock on the heel, then it's really difficult to get back up. And remember to straighten those knees and pull those muscles up, all right?
It's not really normal for your ankles to go out like that.
You do not want your ankles.
Like hyperextending your ankles.
Yeah, you do not want your ankles to go out. That's a good point, right? We want to keep those heels together because that's our foot shape always. And when I lift up my foot, I'm also not letting my ankles go out in this. I'm not letting that pinky point. I'm not letting it look like a sickle. It's all the same. Yeah, and sometimes when you're taking ballet, a ballet teacher will say, you know, very high demi-point, which we want a high demi-point, but sometimes when you try to go higher, that's when that will come out onto the pinky. Yeah, right? Good. Okay, so 1 up, 2, and 3, and 4. Maybe a hair slower than what I just did, just a hair. Okay, so we'll go parallel, arms down, please. And 7, plie 1, 1, 2. Good. Up, good. Trying to stay over the ball of the foot. Nice. Now we'll balance. Those abdominals need to be pulled in even more. Good. And 7, and same thing again. 1, up. Keeping those heels together as much as possible or towards each other. Yes. And good. Now let's lift that right foot to our coupe and on one leg. Everything should stay straight. Right? Don't let that hip break in the plie. And trying to balance. Keep those hips even. And other leg. And down, up. Really point that toe. And feel that right glute engaged. And we'll finish. Good. That's definitely a more challenging balance, okay? But good job, yeah? Good. All right, let's do, again, we'll stay parallel for this combination. We'll have preparation 7 and 8. Let's do our sauté. And so we're going to plie on 1. We're going to go 1 and 2. Up, 3, stay 4. Second one, we're going to do 2. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 1, we're going to do 3. You can see where this is going. And then we're going to do 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Woo, right? And then we'll do it again. So the last one you have to go 5, 6, 7, and 8. And 1 and 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2. 1, we have 3. We go 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. So 1 plie straight, 2 plie straight. The 3 kind of goes into the 4. Yeah. As we're jumping, I said this in our last video, but I want to reiterate, right? As we go up, remember, everything I've said still stays. We're plieing over the knees, over the balls of the feet. It's as if you come up to demi-point, and when you jump, those toes just come under, right? Everything is straight. They don't bend. But, yeah, so we go 1 point down, right? And I'm right there, hopefully, not rocking on the heels, but not holding the heels up either. Try not to go over the bar too much, right? You can use it if you need to kind of feel that help with getting everything straight and pointed. Hopefully, eventually, you have a light touch at the bar. Okay, so let's start parallel. So we'll go 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1. And plie on 1, up, 2. Plie, we have 2, up, and plie 3. Go, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and plie 1. Plie 1, there's 2. Plie 1, there's 3. Keep going, and 1, 2, 3, and we finish. Whew, all right, good. Yes, plie on 1. All right, good, good, yeah. And that's something to work towards and keep going. You can always take that combination back to just doing the single until you kind of get that, and then adding the others as you go in. Okay, good. All right, I also want to go back to our triplet combination we did last time, and I want to add a little something to it. So our triplets go 7 and 8, down, up, down, up, right, and down, up. So what I want you to do here, because we did this in the center in the other video, but I want to try it at the bar. I just want to have you do right leg in coupe, up, left leg up, up. Again, right leg, just to get yourself set here. And then I want you to go on one arm on the bar, and 2, and 3, and back. We go with the left leg, 1, and 2, and 3, 4, and left, and 2, and 3, and 4, and right, and left. Yeah, so you have a little, she's not going to stop the music necessarily, but there's a little where we come together. We have to do that same leg again to start the other side. So remember, we start with the right leg up in the coupe. We do right, left, right, left. We're going to turn to one arm with the other hand on the hip. 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth one is going to turn back to the bar, right? And then we're going to start left. So trying to remember that, and then we turn left. So arms down, please. 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. And right foot up, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3. Good, we're going to turn to the right. 1, 2, good. 3, we'll turn back to the bar, back. Start left, left, nice. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Down, up, up we'll go, left. Let's go one more time, please, with this combination. To the right, right. And sharp, coupe, good, sharp. Very nice, keeping that alignment. And that coupe is coming right to the ankle. Very good. Last set. Remember to keep those muscles engaged. You don't release any muscles as we're going down and up. We'll finish here. And down. Very nice. Okay, great. All right, let's take our work into the center. So we'll take the bars away now. Okay, so let's come back. We'll work in the center. I can't stress enough how much we want to keep our muscles engaged, even when we're just standing in ballet class. So we always want to practice that our chest is lifted. We're not back, but we're lifted, right? My core is pulling in towards the spine, something that you might hear in Pilates or yoga, right? But pulling the abdominals in towards the spine, but we're not gripping, right? We're engaging. And I also encourage you to think about just your whole trunk area, just keeping that engaged, but how much depends on what step we're doing at the time, right? So let's just keep ourselves in parallel right now. Again, I'm shifting my weight a little bit. Let's just try this for a moment. Shifting my weight front to the balls of my feet. Maybe put the hands on your hips, right? Just to kind of keep everything stable. I'm shifting a little bit front, a little bit back, just to feel it, right? Even feel your feet go kind of on the outside and the inside, right? Just feeling where your toes are, because we have to be really specific if we want to stay on our legs and get our balances proper. All right, so now I'm putting my heel is touching the floor, both of my heels, and I'm on the balls of my feet. And I also feel in my arms these muscles really engaged to hold it. My shoulder blades are down, and I'm trying to lengthen my neck, okay? So we're gonna start in our en bas position, bringing the fingers in front of the thigh, right, the pinky fingers. They're not touching, right, but they're not outside the legs either, just about towards the middle. Right, we're gonna work on our port-de-bras. So our first port-de-bras, we'll go to first 1. And we're gonna open 2, keeping that shape. Don't let the arm straighten out, right? Or go behind, okay? 1 and 2. And then we want to extend the fingers as we gently let the wrists guide down. Remember, we don't want fingers sprawled. We just want them to be gently sloping at the end of the arms. And we go 1, let's go again, 2, and 3, and 4. We'll go first. Let's bring the arms up. This one is more challenging because I want to pull my shoulders up, right? But we don't do that. We want to separate the movement of the arm from the movement of our shoulder. So we want to stabilize our shoulder as we move this arm up in that same curved position. And then we want to open those fingers slightly, just enough to lengthen the arms to second. Fingers open just enough to lengthen the arms back down to omba. Okay? So we'll go 1 and 2 and 3. So there should be some breath in between each transition. Meanwhile, my abdominals are very strong, pulled in, and here. And 1, and up, and second. I feel my whole back lengthening here. And we'll go a second time. So 2 times each port de bras, and second, and finish. Okay? So first port de bras is the one where we go to second. Second port de bras is where we bring those arms up to what we call high fifth. Okay, so nice and easy, please. Here we go. And just keeping the arms down. Good. First port de bras. Second, and down. Good. Keeping those elbows lifted is really important. And down. First and up. Good. The arms do not go behind the shoulders. Good. And again. Up. Second. Let's try this one more time. And first. Good. Feel the music with how you move that arm. And up. And first, high fifth. And we finish. Keeping those elbows shaped is really important. Good job. Thank you. Yeah. And you'll notice when Teresa did her arm up, it was not behind her head, right? Sometimes I like to think about holding monkey bars when I was a kid, right? And my hands were here, and then just turning that position. So, yeah. So we don't want it too far front. Remember, if it's too far front, it shortens the line, right? So here you can't see my face. And the whole idea is that we're framing our face. So we want it to be high enough that it's over our head, but it's not behind our head, right? There's a lot of parts of your head you could have your hand over. All right, good. Okay, so now I want to try our tendus in parallel and center. So we'll have preparation 7, hands on hips 8. Let's have out 1, hold 2, and in, like we did at the bar. And out, hold, and in, and hold. And let's do 4, actually. And here, I want you to think about you're on 2 legs. You don't want to be rocking on one more than the other, right? I'm really anticipating that shift when I'm here. So 2 legs, and as I brush, I'm on absolutely 1 leg. And in, and out and in 4 times, 2 and 3, 4. Right, so 4 times with the right, 4 times with the left, and then let's see where we're at, right? We finished there. All right.
And the accent is?
The accent is out and hold, and in and hold, and out, like we did at the bar, the second part of that tendu. And we're going to be going preparation first, and then hands right to the hips. Okay? And we're sharp, out, hold, and in, and out. Good. In. Just keep going. 4, 1, 2. In. Let's change legs. And sharp out, in. Try to keep those shoulders down. Feel the shoulder blades flat down the back. Well, let's go one more time, please. And sharp, and in, 2, good. Right, she's keeping her shoulders lined up with the hip, with the ball of the foot. Out, last time, and out, 2, in. Check in with if you're on the heel or on the ball of the foot, on the standing leg. And we'll finish. Nice. Okay, good. Yeah, so 2 legs to 1 leg. Very nice, very nice. Okay, let's travel from the corner. And today we're going to do our triplets from the corner. So they'll be traveling. So we've only done them at the bar so far. So when we do them from the corner, we're going to start 5, 6, 7, rising up on 8. So we can then step down on 1, right? So we're going to go, our down is in that same coupe position. It's the same down, up, up, down, up, up. But we're going to travel, and the way we travel is by tombeing, we call it, onto our standing leg. So I'm going to start here, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 1. Up, up, down, up, up. So I go down, I take a step, I take a step. But they're not big, right? We want to keep our legs pretty close so that we can really straighten them. If they get too big, then we can't form those legs, make them in the proper position that we need. So it's not too big. It's down, straight, straight. We want those legs to be straight, those arches to be up, okay? All right, so let's start, and let's do this, well, starting one at a time. So maybe you do 4, you join in after the 4, you keep going, and then you'll go around and go left, okay? And let's start by 5, 6, 7, rising up on 8. We're going to step on that right leg first, just to have some clarity on that, yeah? So we're going to go down, up, up, and down. We're going to keep that chest lifted, up to coupe only, right? So we're not bringing it all the way up. Okay. So here we go. 7, rising up, and we step out, up, up, out, up, up, down. Good. Good. Really show that coupe, coupe. Up, up, stop it. Up, up, down, up, up. Good. And 1. Good. Keeping those elbows forward and those ribs in. Nice. Let's keep playing the music. And then let's go to the back, and we'll go from the left. We want to orient ourselves with traveling right and traveling left. So here we go. And up, step left, down, up, up, coupe, up, up, down, up, up. Good. See how her chest is staying up as she plies into that coupe. And the knee is forward, right? But all those muscles are strong, really pointing that toe. Point. And down, up, up, down, up. And we'll finish here. Good. All right, good, very nice. One more combination I'd like to do from the corner is a march, right? And a lot of times we don't use this tool. We use it on, the very young children, but really anybody has to be learning this if you want to learn ballet. So part of marching is that we're stepping and we're pulling this knee up. This is like a table position, right? So we don't want to keep it down here. We really pull it up. We use those. We use our hip and our glutes and our abdominals to keep that balance while we do it. So we're going to start from the corner. We're just going to have a march, and we'll actually, why don't we start with our tendu front for this, yeah? And we'll just step 1 and 2 and 3, whatever our march is, 5, 6. I want you to really pull that knee up, but I want you to stop it there, right? Most likely it will stop there, okay? Keeping the elbows forward, keeping the ribs in, and keeping the shoulders down. And nice and sharp, and 2 and 3, just all the way across. You could eventually add some arms, if you want to. That would be something to do maybe at the end, if you want to do a couple of arms, right, as we play along with that, okay? Yeah, so you want that toe right at the knee, right? It's your retiré position, right, nice and flat. So then, eventually we turn that out, yeah. Yep, yeah, good. All right, let's go from the corner-ish, yes. And 1, 2, 3, 4, good. 6, 7, 8. Try to hold it, show it, yep. Can add a port de bras, ladies, if you like, so we can see what that looks like. We'll keep playing the music. 5, 6, good. And then we'll start from the left. And 5, 6, tendu 7, good. And up, 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 good. Good. See how her elbows are staying held That knee is coming up, and when she does her port-de-bras, she's keeping that same shape that we worked on earlier. Good. Nice. Great. All right, great. Let's just come back to the center, and let's do our jumps that we did at the bar. We'll have our preparation 7 and 8. Let's have plie 1, up, 2, and 3, and 4, and 1. Let's do another single, actually. And then we'll do 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. That's all. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. Jump down and straight, and hold, plie, jump down and straight. Hold, plie, 2 jumps. Plie, 2 jumps. And we'll finish, okay? So let's do that, and then we can repeat it. We can stop and then repeat it. Remember, we're jumping up to point those toes fully. We're trying to keep our shoulders in line with our hips, in line with the balls of our feet. When we land, we do not want to rock back on the heel, right? So when I land, I'm really softening, right, my knees so that I can decide when my heels touch the ground, because if I go back here, then I can't get back over my legs, okay? So 1 and 2 and 3, hold 4 and 2. Then the second 2 are 2 sautés, and then we'll repeat that again, singles and double. And plie, 2, up, good, 1. Now we'll go 2, 1, up, down, and again. Let's go back to singles, 2 times, and again, just single. Good, and 2, 1, jump, jump, and 1, we'll finish here. Good, all right, shake your legs out. Let's do this one more time, okay? And this time, let's do all of the doubles. So we're not gonna do any singles,
Okay.
just all of them will be the double version, yeah? So we can really get that jump going. All right, and 1, up, down. So as we get tired in jumping, we want to use our core, check back in with that, and keep our shoulders down. We're going to go one more time. Breathing is good, good. And push, up, up. Easy shoulders, elbows stay front, and up, and we'll finish. Nice, okay, good. All right, looking good, getting those toes pointed. Okay. All right, let's finish with a reverence, and where we just thank everyone for being here, right? It's a tradition that we use in ballet at the end of a lot of classes. And we'll just stay in our parallel, since that's what we've been working on. And why don't we just follow along, okay? So we'll just have an adagio, please. Take a breath. We'll have 1, 2. And again. And 1. And try to get taller. Let's step to the right. Right. And let's curtsy. And again to the left. And let's bow to our pianist. And plie. And let's finish here in parallel. Arms down. It's a great way to end a class. Thank you very much for your hard work and for being here. Thank you.